When it comes to small engines, there's nothing more important than running a good fuel through it. You know, here I have my duck boat, and this engine to me, I already know is only going to be used maybe a month and a half or 2 months at most throughout the year, and the rest of the time it's going to sit. And so I always run a premium gas through the engine, a no ethanol based fuel. You know, just really important to not have ethanol in there because ethanol breaks down in a short amount of period of time. Another thing to do is run a stabilizer treatment, this Neutra stabilizer treatment by Schaeffer's. Not only is it a stabilizer that is going to stabilize that fuel for long periods of time, but it's also an injector cleaner and an engine fuel system cleaner in general. And so a lot of times, like I said, with these engines that aren't being used a lot, at the same time develop a lot of deposits through that course of storage. And so having a cleaner as well that can go through there and help break down some of those deposits that, you know, don't continually to grow on top of themselves year after year are very important. Now this small bottle here, this 12-ounce bottle will treat up to 20 gallons. And so it's not something that you're necessarily going to need a full bottle for everything you go through. And so to me, it's something you want to run all the time because at the end of the day, when it comes to snowblowers or even this engine here, I don't necessarily know when the last day I'm going to use it's going to be. So the last thing I want to do is be like, oh, I'm going to store this engine, but I don't have fuel stabilizer in it. I can put fuel stabilizer in the tank at that time, but that's only going to treat the fuel that's in the tank, not the fuel that go through the lines into the engine, which is probably the most important part. So running it all the time, especially with a stabilizer that also has an injector cleaner or an engine cleaner in it as well, is very important to do, especially engines that will be stored for long periods of time.